Hello, we decided to do our online symposium on smartphones and their effect on your sleeping habits because we know it can be a monster that keeps you up at night.
The problem being addressed in these articles is how smartphones affect our sleep quality. The importance of the study is to understand the ways and reasons people use their smartphones before going to bed or just in general. The objective of the study was to investigate the practice of internet usage with smartphones by individuals on a day-to-day basis and at night. Through the data collected, we are able to recognize when you use your phone, how long you use your phone before going to bed, what apps you use before going to bed, and the ways you use your phone at night. Overall, this will help us to understand the effects smartphones have on our sleeping habits.
In the first peer review, we found a study that was designed to assess the mobile phone usage pattern and its negative effects on physiological health, sleep, and academic performance. What they found in the study is that many students use mobile phones excessively and inappropriately and give it preference over their health and academics. As mobile phone usage is highly prevalent among college students, their impact on mental health, sleep, academic performance, and environment should be discussed. Judicial use recommended. In the second peer review, it talked about using your technology device before bed and how it can affect you and your sleep. What they found was the great number of devices used in the hour before bed was related to higher ratings of difficulties including sleep. From using such devices may interfere with preparation for sleep. Similar findings occurred for reports of unrefreshing sleep, with the greater likelihood of reporting such poor sleep quality being related to the use of interactive technology devices before bed.
We constructed a quantitative survey using SurveyMonkey and sent it out on social media and through text messages from our group members. Our participants included young adolescents in high school, college students, and parents. We had 23 people complete or respond to our survey. The survey questions were as followed. What is the time span between ending phone usage before bed and actually going to sleep? If you use your phone right before bed, how long does it take you to fall asleep? What part of the day do you use your phone the most? What apps are you on before you go to sleep? Do you use your phone to help you stay awake at night or go to sleep? Do you use night mode or true tone when you're using your phone at night?
So, our findings and results are as follows. For the most part, our participants were on their phone relatively close to their bedtime. About 39% of our participants were on their phones within 15 minutes of trying to go to sleep, and another 39% in the range of 15 to 30 minutes, or a half hour before bed. About 13% were on their phone between a half hour and an hour of trying to go to sleep, and we had about 8 to 9% that were not on their phone within an hour of trying to sleep. When it came to actually falling asleep, like the previous percentages, 39% were able to fall asleep in up to 30 minutes before putting their phone down, and another 39%, 15 to 30 minutes between being able to fall asleep. For about 21% of our participants, it took anywhere from a half hour to a full hour for them to fall asleep, and it took 2 of our participants over an hour to fall asleep, which was 8.7%. The vast majority of the content consumed by our participants were social media apps such as Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, at a whopping 56%, with TV and movies such as Netflix and Hulu at 26%, and lastly, scrolling the internet at 8.7%. When asked what our participants were using our smartphones for, a slight majority stated that their smartphone was used to help them stay awake at night, with 52% of our participants having that, and about 48% reporting that they use their phones to actually help them go to sleep at night. When asked what mode they would keep their phone in, a majority of people actually did turn it over to night mode, which is a mode that eliminates the amount of blue light that's given off. At 65%, and about 35% just kept their phone display at the normal true tone setting. To get an accurate look at the smartphone usage throughout different ages, we tested several different demographics. We had 15 people in the 18 to 24 age group range, 2 who were 25 to 35, 1 person that was 36 to 45, and 4 people that were in the 46 to 60-year-old category.
The current study aimed to examine the usage of phones before sleep and what different age groups do on their phones before bed. The results suggested that our participants, for the most part, used their phones relatively close to their bedtime, and more people fell asleep within 30 minutes of putting their phone down. In addition, this study helped conclude the results on the apps of our participants that they used before bed. 56.32% of participants spent the majority of time on social media, while 26.09% watched movies or TV, and lastly, 8.7% browsed the internet. These results show a relationship between using iPhones and sleeping habits. Knowing this, we can further the research by examining how a smartphone plays into sleeping habits over an extended period of time.